it. So, here's the thing. I know there's a lot of folks out there who've been playing 76 for a while, and you guys probably got it figured out better than I do. But there are a lot of newcomers that are jumping into this crazy mixed up wasteland of Appalachia, not knowing how depraved some of you other players are, and really don't know how people operate. I'm just going to give you guys the skinny on Fallout. Basically, you got a large group of people that are internet douchebags. And then you got serious gamers who want to enjoy the game and be cool to other people. And then you got the people that play both sides and try to take advantage of or be friends with everyone. And some of those people are actually really cool. And some of them turn out to be douchebags too. And then you got the people who just want to be left alone and have fun. And then you got the social butterflies like me who try to see the best in people and have fun. And, you know, get to know other people, help other people out. That's what I'm here for. I don't have some hidden agenda. I'm just a gamer. I've been playing games for about 30 years. I'm almost 40. I have played many different kinds of games on many different platforms. And I have to say that 76 is definitely one of my top 3 all-time favorite games. Having said that, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I've tried to get friends into it. Oftentimes they just can't process so much game. There's so much to take in, and it's really no surprise that so many people, like the aforementioned douchebags, try to take the easy way out by bargaining, buying, and selling stuff on the internet with real money. Somehow they justify this by saying everybody else is doing it or whatever. I don't really care personally. I've never owned anything that was purchased on the internet. Never would. I think it's kind of pathetic that you can't just play the game. Everyone has to have a step up or a one up everyone because of the whole player versus player thing, which so many people are into. The problem with that is everyone's in this constant pissing contest trying to impress everyone and prove how big of a person or tough they are in Fallout. They can't even play by the rules. You don't have the skill if you have to cheat. And you're going to meet people out there who want to PvP you, and all they're going to do is take your caps over and over and over again. You will not be able to beat them. They have some secret formula of perk combinations and armor that they've acquired somehow that will kill you. They have stealth boys that they've been collecting just so they can stay invisible for the whole fight. They have guns that are god weapons that you cannot compete with. And it really just kind of makes it pointless. So if you want to get involved in that, good luck. You're pretty much going to have to cheat. And personally, I'm not willing to do that. I'm actually a gamer. I like to play games and have a challenge and, you know, do something. But I don't have anything to prove. I'm here to have fun. So hopefully your approach to Fallout 76 will be to have fun and play an actual game instead of just strut around like some kind of keyboard warrior on a mission to push other people around. What it really does is it ruins the game for a lot of people who are good people who just want to have fun. And nobody wants that experience. So if you're going to be that guy, you and I can't be friends. Or girl, either way. But if you're going to be cool and have fun, there's a lot to be learned, a lot of fun to be had in this game. If you're smart, I would recommend, I'm telling you, get the private server, pay for Fallout first. It's worth the money, because then the people that bothered you so much, because they'll bother you at some point. They may just harass you, try to pick a fight with you. But if they do and you let them kill you, they'll kill you repeatedly and take more of your caps every time. Or they could be like this death ball. I'm not really sure what that explosion was about. Maybe I did that. But anyways, here's the thing. This game's got so many levels. There's a lot of stuff to keep up with, a lot of stuff to process. So as I live stream, I will course, these videos should be saved to YouTube. My YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. I promise it won't hurt. And what's more, if you're really loving this game like you should, if you're a Fallout fan and if you like a challenge, then you'll have a lot to learn, a lot to take in, and it'll be totally rewarding, worth your while to hang around. So check out any videos I live stream, because I'll be trying to do things and show you things that will help you. Biggest thing I can tell you right now is scrap, scrap, scrap. You got to get scrap. Pick up anything. I will say that glass is not really a big deal most of the time. It's good to have a little bit of everything, but I wouldn't recommend trying to hoard a bunch of glass. But be looking for stuff like aluminum. Here, I'll just show you. Okay. So we got like titanium, which is I think armor and maybe some weapons repair. That's pretty good. Okay, so you got paint. Paint can has oil, steel, and lead. These are materials that are common and you're gonna need. Red box is plastic. You need plastic. Plastic is a little bit more challenging. It's not really, but you have to really work to get a lot of it masked up. Now there are ways to stay ahead of the game and actually get a lot of scrap, and we'll go through those later. But right now we're going just through some basic stuff. So you got plastic, which are very important. Any kind of steel or metal that you can pick up is great. Chalk breaks down into asbestos somehow, and that's actually something that you'll be needing for building and repair. Pretty much everything is. Leather's kind of important. It's more important at the beginning of the game when you get a lot of leather crap, but you're going to grow out of that quickly when you realize that it doesn't do anything for you hardly. Coffee cups are ceramic. Ceramic is useful in light fixtures. I think when you're building maybe lamps and stuff, it's not one of the big ones I would say, but I definitely would keep some. Alright, plastic here, steel, asbestos. You can't beat a coffee pot. You find coffee pot, pick them up there. They're pretty great for scrap. Anything like that that's a more complex item. You got a colander, that's steel. Anything steel, grab it. You're not going to regret it. And another reason I say get Fallout first is you get the bottomless or endless stash box. You're going to need that because you're going to scrap until there's no tomorrow, and you're going to think you have enough. Unless you have thousands of each item in your scrap box, you're not ready. You want to always be scrapping, because you're going to need it. If you want to build stuff, repair stuff, your camp or base, whatever you want to call it, you're going to definitely need building materials for that. And then there are perks that help you with that, of course, too, and help you use less materials. And we'll go through that later. You got pillows to give up cloth. Cloth is very important for making ammunition. Cooking pan, steel, aluminum, cloth, steel. You kind of get the idea. Wood is very important. You want to keep as much wood as you could possibly get for cooking. You got to cook food, and of course wood for repairing and building your camp is another big item that you're going to need. Oil is good. Let's see what adhesive. That's a big one. You want as much as you find duct tape or anything like Wonder Glue or anything like that. Always keep it. You're going to need as much of that stuff as you can get your hands on. There are ways to farm a lot of this stuff, so to speak. I mean, areas that you can go where there's a lot more of certain kinds of things. You can actually look that up with the internet, no problem. Just kind of get your keyword search right, and you'll have no problem finding everything you need. If you're like me, I like to explore too. Cork, I don't even remember using cork. I'm sure that it's something, I don't know. But you get the idea. So you definitely want to scrap as much as possible. White Spring Resort is one of the big places to get scrap. You really have to spend a lot of time here if you really want to get it all. As you can see, this is the resort building itself, and then you got the golf club, which is where I basically am right now. It doesn't look like it, but I kind of am. I'm beside it. I went to drink at the fountain. The fountain you saw me drinking at, a water fountain, actually cures diseases. So if you don't have disease cures, then you probably will run out especially before you become a higher level player or character and are crafting your own potions and whatnot, or what are you going to call them, your drinks, medical stuff. Before you do that, you're definitely going to need this water fountain to cure diseases. The diseases are all temporary, but the problem with that is they, while you have them, they can seriously mess up your game. But anyways, okay, so you got this whole area. There's buildings around here that you're not seeing, and areas full of enemies that will kill you, even if you get to be higher level. As long as if you're not paying attention, or you're not, watching your own back, they will kill you. But there's a lot of enemies to kill. They have scrap on them. Then there are a lot of rooms and buildings to search in White Springs. Again, in White Spring, we got White Spring here. I'll give you a bigger picture. Let's see. There's Vault 76. White Spring is, I guess that'd be southeast of 76. Here's White Spring. Here's Vault 76. Big spot for scrap. Actually, just about anywhere you go, you're gonna find scrap. Obviously, if you find a little building out in the middle of nowhere, it's like a little house or a shack or something, you're not gonna find as much there. But search everything. Always search. It's such a big part of this game. Another big part of it is not getting over encumbered like I am. I'm not really sure why I'm so over encumbered right now. Whoa, don't want to do that. Oh, that's crazy. I could put my camp right here. That would be insane. There would be too much stuff attacking it all the time. Okay. A lot of stuff to do. I gotta make food soon too, probably, but we're gonna let that slide for now. Yeah, I'm definitely packing a lot of weight. So here's the thing that helps a lot in 76. And it's going to take you either a good friend or some patience to get to where you can build it like this. I had a good friend help me with it. It's called excavator armor. Excavator armor is it's priceless, because when you put it on, in the bottom left corner you'll see two sets of numbers. You'll see 379 and then a dividing slash and then 310. That's my weight. 379 pounds out of 310 that I can carry. I don't know how the hell I can carry 310 pounds. Obviously, I'm a really strong guy. So anyway, I'm over encumbered by quite a bit, which means I can't run, and my action points will drain a lot faster and will stay that way. Stay down. Need action points for running, sprinting, jumping, for your VATs. So basically, if you don't have your action points and you're moving at a way slower speed, you can't fast travel while you're over encumbered. Excavator armor, well, it just reduces your weight. It basically makes your weight something different. It defies physics, or allows you to carry more. However you want to look at it, it really doesn't defy physics. It's a power suit, but it's made for mining, and it gives you so much more weight. Just put it out and step in. And I am no longer over encumbered. As you can see, I can run in sprints and everything is fine. I'll get another sip of water before I take off. Good stuff. Okay, so here at the White Spring, there's the main building. You got all these side buildings here, and anywhere there's anything like that, This is a special area. I've not even gone inside those yet. Anywhere you see a building like that one over there, where you can actually get into it. This one you can't get into, as far as I know. That row of buildings up there look like houses run together, or apartments or condos or something. That is full of enemies. I can just run up there and it'll take no problem at all. They'll be all over me. And that's what you want. Mutations help you a lot in this game. If you get the perks to compensate for their negative effects, those perks are going to be Class Freak and Starch Genes. You're going to want to get these and max them out before you get mutations. Otherwise, Radaway will cure your mutations, and you're going to need Radaway, so you're going to cure your mutations, which means you won't have them anymore. Class Freak will reduce the negative effects of your mutations. If you have 3 stars like I do, it's 75%. Plus, there are other ways to compensate for the negative effects of your mutations, such as one of the mutations I have slows your, or reduces your action points by 50. Well, that's a lot. But see, I have the perk Action Boy maxed out, so my action points regenerate 45% faster. That is a really big deal and something you need to remember. Action Boy is one of the best perks. A lot of people will give you different advice on builds. Some people are really shady and shisty and want to hide what their build is. I don't get into all that crap. Again, I'm not here for drama and childish stupidity. I just want to have fun. So try to meet people who are cool. A lot of the times the cool people will approach you. If somebody drops something for you, check it out. They might be really helping you out. They may drop something really invaluable for you. I try to do that with newcomers, especially anyone who's, you know, significantly lower level than me. I'm not very high level. I've seen guys that are upwards of 400. I've even seen I think a 600 or 700 level character. Don't even know how that's possible. But I personally think that higher levels, instead of being dillweeds, should actually help people out. And that's one of my goals when I play the game. Of course, right now I'm in my private server so that I can do this video with you. Just taking you through some White Spring action just to show you a basic place that's really important. I'm not trying to go through and scrap everything. I'm pretty good on scrap, but I could always use more. Just want to show you, look, you see the enemies in there now. They're going to hear me because of my armor. They're all in there. See, here we go. That guy had a lot. Caps, fuel, ashtray. Got more. See how fast they are? But this, there's a lot to get here. You go inside the buildings, there's scrap everywhere. Just explore. That's the best thing I can tell you to do, is explore and sneak. Don't just run around all the time. Try to sneak, because if you don't, there are many things in this world bigger and better than you. Some of them other players, some of them just monsters, and they will destroy you. I probably should be sneaking right now, but I'm very stubborn. So, all this stuff here, scrap. Some of the best scrap you can get. Those toys right there, because they got parts. It's not just one thing. It really is Christmas. I swear something just highlighted. Oh well. But anyway, I'm not here to make a big tour and get everything. I'm just doing some basics. I just found some clothes. What is that? Oh, another golf shirt. So, clothes can be sold in your vending machines, or even to the vendor bots at the various train stations around the land, and they can bring you some decent money sometimes. Caps, you definitely want to get caps. Obviously pick them up off of corpses. But, you know, anything that you can do to get caps is good. You're going to need them. But once you learn to play the game and you kind of established your character and leveled up quite a bit, you know, you'll get less dependent and less dependent on caps or money in general. It's all depending on what you look for in the game or what you want out of this game as to what you do, I guess. But that's the great thing about it. It's versatile. You can pretty much be who you want to be. Just don't be a douchebag. Don't be a douchebag. Don't be that guy. If you want to prove yourself, go play Mortal Kombat, you know, with your 5-year-old friends, because obviously that's what you are as a child. So, huge place, a lot of exploring to do. I'm dipping out because I got my scrap, and I got to get some weight off and go make some food. So, do a little fast traveling. Get back to the camp. When you're camping, when you're finding a spot for your camp, you're going to want to pick a spot where there's water nearby. You just need water. You need water for making food, drink. You don't have to have water purifiers unless you're making chems. That's not my #1 focus, but it's probably a good idea to start with that, because you're going to need them at some point. So now that I'm back, you will see that I have my garden, and this is where, of course, I get all my food, various things that I make. Of course, I make cranberry relish quite often. I've been building a gourd collection. I've got more gourds now than I had before. You have to have gourds for cranberry relish. You also, of course, have to have cranberries. There's a very specific location that you go to on the map to get those. Actually, there's 2 that I know of, 2 major ones. One of them has a Mirelurk queen that you have to fight, and she will possibly make you leave brown stains in your undies if you don't know that she's there, like she did to me, because I had no idea she was there. She popped up out of the water, and I about had a heart attack. It was great. So yeah, you need food, you're gonna need water. As you can see, I've got a pretty good variety of things here to choose from that I can make different various recipes with. Wood scrap everywhere. Wood scrap, wood scrap. You gotta find wood scrap. If you see a log, search it. You'll get wood. Obviously, pick that up every chance you get. Like I was saying, wood scraps. And of course you get the woodchucker perk, which is under luck, which will help you pick up way more when you get through wood, like 1 log. I don't have it on right now. I actually probably should turn it on and pick up some wood scrap. Looks like I'm under attack. These guys suddenly came from, but I'll take their scrap. Right. Scrap, 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 guys. Well, time to run into the house. Get my scrap on. Okay, every time you scrap, if you have this perk, and you're going to need to get this early on, because the more scrap you got, the more you can do. You're going to want to put on your scrapper perk. It's real simple, 1 star. It gives you a lot more scrap for what you're putting in. I don't know how much it multiplies it, but scrap and store, scrap and store. As you can see, I'm doing okay. I need a lot more. But that is a day's worth of playing in and of itself if you do it right. I don't know who she is. She just wandered up out of the wilderness, big old battle axe, talking about killing monsters and stuff. Well, you've seen a little bit. I've just given you some preliminary advice on scrapping and gardening. I will be back with another video before long, and we'll get into something more. But for now, just remember, Fallout 76, scrap, scrap, scrap. Can't tell you enough. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy. Whoever watches this video, leave a like, share it, subscribe, make my day more awesome. And to everyone in the wastelands, peace, love, have fun, be cool, don't be a doucher. Out.